Hey YouTube, this is Comet back again with another EverDome video. Thanks for clicking on my video, and for all my new viewers, heads up, I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research before making any investments. So it's been about a week since I did an EverDome video, and roughly 10 hours ago, a new promo video dropped on EverDome. All I want to do is play that video, and then afterwards, take a look at the chart and give you my opinion on what I think about the price, and whether or not if I feel you should keep investing into this project. All right, so let's take a look at the video. You can find it over here on their Twitter page. I'm going to access it on YouTube. I find that the quality is usually a little bit better. And since this is supposed to be hyper realistic, I want to get the best quality as possible. And I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest. The highest quality we get is 1080p. I wish it was 4K. But anyway, I'm going to shut my mouth and play the video and see exactly what's going on with the journey to Mars.
Welcome to the EverDome mission architecture, our interplanetary journey across the metaverse to Mars. We leave Earth on board of massive passenger spaceships, EverDome Phoenix. Each ship carries over 400 passengers, which makes it over twice the size of the SpaceX Starship. The journey starts in a near-future spaceport in Hatta, United Arab Emirates, one of a dozen interplanetary spaceports. Flying past the Kármán line, the border of space, and into lower Earth orbit will take between 7 and 8 minutes. Each spaceship will then join and dock the EverDome.
All right, I'm going to stop this right here just for a quick second. So far, I'm pretty impressed. So they're building a backstory as well as lore for the journey to Mars. And from what I'm seeing, other than the quality being 1080p and not 4K, they're sparing no expense. And honestly, Rob Grin's a hell of a narrator. I mean, really soothing, really even killed. I really like it. However, what they should have done was hire somebody like Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is that super intelligent astrophysicist. If you don't know who he is, obviously look him up. But maybe in future iterations, or maybe when this project's starting to come into fruition, they'll get some more star power behind the project. Just a suggestion. Let's carry on.
Cycler, an enormous interplanetary spacecraft orbiting 700 kilometers above Earth. The docking procedure will take several hours, as the spaceships will have to chase the cycler on Earth's orbit. We carefully schedule all journeys to Mars to make sure we fly the shortest distance. Earth and Mars need to align correctly, or a journey that needs only around 120 days might take nearly 2 years. The EverDome cycler is formed of 7 key sections. 2 are propulsion systems, a 2-kilometer wide solar sail and a thermonuclear engine at the rear end. The other ones are the command deck, passenger residences, docking and travel facilities, and cargo storage. Each ship heads towards Isidis Planitia, ejecting massive parachutes and landing horizontally, like a space shuttle on an 8-kilometer runway at the center of Jezero crater. Once disembarked, passengers depart by monorail towards the Nertava Valley, passing under the monumental EverDome gates.
Again, let me stop. We did see in-game footage of that monorail system. So that's what they're explaining. And again, I want to say, I mean, they're really selling this project, which is amazing because we already know that EverDome is supposed to be hyper-realistic. You know, it's supposed to be a hyper-realistic metaverse that's going to be unlike no other. And the way that they're explaining the trajectory of the shuttle and the infrastructure of the different spacecraft, I mean, they're really setting this up to be hyper-realistic, not just visually, but storyline. All right, almost done. Let's see what else they got.
They will get their first glimpse of EverDome's low-gravity architecture and their first hint of EverDome's enormous possibilities. Welcome to EverDome City.
So obviously, if you've bought any land, or if you actually checked out the map for the land sales, you could see this is where EverDome headquarters is and all that land that you could buy. So you had the future of finance, technology and innovation, well-being district, business district, design district, and sports and entertainment. So we've already seen that. Got luxury hillside district, all right, and some other cool stuff over here. What else we have? Industrial prototyping zone, aeroponic farms, algae tanks, and then obviously down here on the bottom right-hand side, kind of shaped like the EverDome symbol, and that is the gates of the EverDomes. So that's going to be where you land. Here would be the headquarters. You'd have the districts that were surrounded around the central point of the dome. And look, we have little mini domes over here. I believe that's the farming up on the right-hand side. Oh, we got some tree park-ish area in here. We got some trees underneath there. I don't know if it's a park, but all right, super cool. I think it looks amazing. Obviously, this is just going to be still footage. This is not in-game footage, but if it looks anything like this, which I don't see why it wouldn't look like this, if not better, this truly is going to be something super innovative. All right, anyway, like I said, let's head over to the charts. So now for the ugly truth. Now we're sitting at 0.0015, down less than 1% for the day. And we're also sitting at a $36 million market cap with 3.6 million trading within the 24-hour. Now, as I mentioned in the past, this does have a pretty big supply. Now, there has been burns. We're not sitting at a max supply of 100 billion like when the project started, but still, even if it's around 80 billion, we have to remember if we want to reach that $1 goal, it'd have to be an $80 billion market cap. The upside is I believe that this project's going to continue to find ways to burn their token, which lowers the supply and increases the floor price. But as I said, the ugly truth is we are down a lot. So let's open this up. If we pan out over the past 30 days, we're down 68%. Actually, let's bring up the overview. So that was the 30-day. So at the all-time high at 9 cents. Currently, since launch on February 17th, we're down 98%. Now, is this a good buy? From what I've seen with the project, from what I've seen with the team, there's nothing about this project that would make me believe that it was just scam. So let's just get that right out of the way. So my question would be to you, if you were thinking about investing in EverDome or even dollar cost averaging, and you bought at the all-time high, what about this project has changed from the day you bought, other than the price, of course, from the day you bought until today? Are they not meeting their objectives? Are they not coming out with a viable product? Has there been an exploit on the contract? Has there been theft between the CEOs in their inner circle? Now, if any of those are a yes, of course, I would highly not recommend you investing in this project or any project that is like that. But from what I've seen is the severe decline in the entire crypto market, as well as any of these projects coming off their all-time high and then sideways trading. And if we take a look at the roadmap, as I explained in the last video, all the objectives prior to Q3 have been completed. We can't fast forward in time. We can't go to 6 months from now or 2 years from now. That's not how things work. It's hard to be an early investor in any project. Obviously, there's fear of the project failing, of course, number one. In crypto, there's fear of some kind of ridiculous scam that happens a lot in cryptocurrency, or the project is just isn't favorable, or unforeseen things may happen when you're investing into a startup, and that's what these are. That's what all these crypto projects are startups. So you have several options. Buy the dip when it goes up 10, 15, 20%, sell and just keep playing that. You could not buy EverDome at all, or you could buy it at the lowest price it's ever been and hold on to it and see what happens. Now, if you can't have money tied up into any project for an extended period of time, then don't invest, because this is not one of those projects that it's going to 100x in the next 2 months. Could it? Of course it could. By all means it could. But the roadmap is laid out. The explanation of what's going to happen and when it's going to happen has already been told. It's not a secret. Rob Grin never came out and said, okay, EverDome, within 3 months, we're going to have a viable product. We're going to be going to Mars. The game's going to be 100% complete, or the game's going to be an alpha. He never said any of those things. It's always been a 2 or 3 year hold, period. Now, I'm not sticking up for anybody, and I'm not telling you to invest your money into this. You have to do what's best for you. You have to know your own exit strategies, and you have to know how long you're willing to put whatever money you want to invest into this project, how long you want to hold that. For me, 2-3 years, I'm cool with that. And I explained that in the last video. For you, it might be 6 months. Realistically, can this project be up 30-40% in 6 months? Sure. If you put $100 in, you pick up $30, you walk away, you're in a profit. You put $1,000 in, you're up $300, you walk away. I mean, that could be your situation. That might be the only thing you want to do. And there's nothing wrong with that. Do what's best for you. Do your own research. Only invest what you're willing to lose. And if none of those options are for you, don't buy EverDome. Buy another project. It's craziness when I see people sit around in TGs all day and just complain about projects. They just have nothing better to do. But regardless, as I said, do what's best for you. But in my opinion, for me, I have my EverDome staked, and I plan on holding this a minimum of 2 years unless something catastrophic happens. But all right, gang, that's it. I really appreciate you watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and punch that notification bell. It really does help out the channel. And when you comment down below, let me know what you think about EverDome. Let me know what you think about MetaHero. I mean, in my videos, I'm trying to keep these projects separate, but there is a symbiotic relationship that these two projects have. It's undeniable, and hopefully it's going to be indefinitely. But yeah, comment down below. Let me know what you think about these projects. Let me know if there's any other videos you want me to talk about other than EverDome, other than MetaHero. I've been doing that a lot lately since I've been back. I've been off for 2 months, and I've been really kind of hitting this content really hard, trying to keep them about 7 days apart per project. But I will be incorporating a lot more projects during the week outside of the EverDome and MetaHero collaboration. But anyway, Thanks again for watching, and as always, take care and have a blessed day.